we can't really do anything if we stress and we have things that, to try natin i-control talaga. Yung doon ko na-realize the practice of surrendering, yung hindi natin makokontrol. Kasi yun pala si God, may mas bigger plano. Tapos yun, binigay niya ako ng manopotri. So doon ko yung power ni God, doon ko na-realize, wow, ang galing mo. Like,
diba?
Like, kailangan lang talaga ng surrendering.
Yes. All goes to show talaga na paglatag niya, klarong-klaro, maayos na maayos. You don't have to give up something just to get to what you want. Kasi nga, yung gusto niya for you is so much bigger than what you want for yourself.
Yes.
Na minsan hindi lang talaga natin siya nakikita for the time being. Pero if you look back, parang, ay, sobrang ganda ng plano niya for me.
I know.
Kumpara sa plano na iniisip ko for myself.
Totoo.
We love that. Thank
So
you, Lord.
blessed.
Shout out to Lord. Shout out to you, Lord.
And I love it. Like, parang paulit-ulit lang pinapakita din sa'yo na your choices always lead you to where you're supposed to be. Now, there are certain moments. Syempre, hindi siya regular kasi.
Yes.
Hindi siya 15:30. Like, this is what you do full-time right now. Still modeling. You still model?
I don't model
you
na.
don't?
I do, but like, parang, when friends, like the friends I made na in the industry, they directly call me na, even in showbiz, not as much as I did as a kid. I actually finished my MBA already and I'm
Wow. Congratulations.
Okay, wait. When did that shift? Ano naman? She went to the business, ano naman? She put on her business pants on. Ano naman yung shift to that? So, you were still, when you came back here, you were still modeling, you started acting as well.
Yeah.
And then when did you choose to go back to school? Did you have to like actively take a break also from modeling and the showbiz part?
With school, I never stopped school.
Oh, okay.
Period.
Ang dami tayo.
She's a multitasker.
From modeling to acting, I never stopped school. Yan yung one thing na promise ko sa parents ko.
Pinagsabay mo talaga. I love that for you.
Kahit iiyak ako or like stress ako, mababurn ako, I will not stop
Susuka
school.
pero di susuko.
Dumiretso talaga. Okay.
Dineretso ko siya. Even I really wanted a master's degree. Sabi ko, I'm gonna get a master's. I'm gonna get sana PhD. But tingnan ko pang may...
Why not?
Why not? Like, I will not stop my career for my studies. Like, kailangan yung studies ko. Tapusin ko siya.
Oh, okay.
So, ang dami niyang hats talaga. Di ba? Naging model, naging artista. May master's siya. And now, content creator as well. Nasa digital space ka na din, di ba? So,
the walking away part.
yes.
Parang I wanted to, you didn't stop. You continued your studies. When did you decide na, okay, magfo-focus na muna ako sa studies to finish this? Or like, ano ba? Like, were there certain things that you had to walk away from na nung pagbalik mo na dito?
Ayun nga, parang I think it's more of maganda yung when you have a more stable focus. Like, I really focus on my education. So, dun din, naging easier for me yung mga trade-offs. So, pag may mga projects na alam ko na it's gonna affect my studies, hindi ko na siya kinukuha.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and it makes me,
for some,
it makes it more easier to assess kung para sa akin to or hindi. So, eto, kunwari, hindi ko siya makat yung class. So, parang, dito para sa akin. Like, mas okay yung school na.
It's nice na may priority siya, diba? Parang, kumbaga, she's gonna walk away from stuff na makaka-affect ng studies. Kasi after naman ng studies, dun ka naman magfo-focus sa ibang gusto mong gawin.
Okay. I got
Period,
it. Okay,
queen.
so, content creator, okay.
So now, you're into the digital space, diba? And then, dati you were a model. So I just like to know kung meron bang shift at least then with how you work. Kasi dati when you're a model, of course, you are working with a lot of people then. And then, hindi naman sana, di ba, nakikita natin kapag model, talagang aayusan ka. Kumbaga parang kang blank canvas ng stylists, ng hair and makeup and everything, the whole glam. And then versus sa content creation na minsan, ang pinakakatrabaho mo is sarili mo talaga. Like,
for the most part,
yes. You're the creative director.
You're everything.
Ikaw ang magko-conceptualize. Ikaw ang bahala kung paano to mag-exist, di ba? So, what was the difference like dun sa dalawang career na yun?
I think mas naging weird, mas naging yung challenge ko, the shift in modeling and acting. Not compared to the digital content creation. Kasi as a model, blank canvas ka talaga. When you go on set, you're gonna work with creatives, you're gonna collaborate with the creative direction, the hair, the makeup, the brand's vision. When I pivot to acting, dun ko na-realize, oh my, it's an entirely different industry. Like very, very new to me. May mga terms na kailangan kong aralan. I remember I took up 6 workshops, acting workshops, before I get into a role. There are roles na I have to understand ano yung kailangan kong i-personalize. I have to be scripts. We have to memorize a lot of scripts. Call times are, very...
It takes so much of
takes
your
so
time.
long.
Yeah.
Iba ang shift ng modeling. Kala ko same to acting. But it's really super different. Showbiz and actors. I respect both models and actors at the same time. Like, I love how they work. Even meeting actors, yung mga senior actors, hindi sila madamot sa mga advice. Sobrang bait nila. Like, when you ask, paano po ito, ganyan. Magbibigay talaga sila ng mga advice.
So, kumbaga magkaibang mundo rin naman kasi talaga. The modeling world and the showbiz world.
Yeah.
Pero I'd like to know, curious lang din ako if ever, meron bang mga financial
adjustments. So how did you manage these different worlds, these choices? Kasi hindi nga siya regular also. And in a sense, medyo freelance-ish. But unless you manage this. So, how does that work naman for you?
I think in terms of finance, it really takes a toll on your mental health, no? Kasi ang tagal ng mga payments.
Yes.
Like, let's be real. Like,
Totoo siya.
when you freelance, it's really hard because it's not on time. Like, there's always delays. And I think the more I went into the industry, the more I realized what are, like, you meet parang who you can trust that will really have a good contract with you.
Okay. So how was that? Were there certain things na yung mga financial habits that you did when you were starting out versus how did those things change? What do you do now? Ganon.
In terms of financial habits, dati kasi when I was more, new in the industry, I let my mom handle all my finances.
Okay. Thanks, Mom, again.
100% ibibigay kay mom.
Yeah, siya na bahala. Because I don't know how Like, I just did,
like as a 15?
As a young 15-year-old model, like, I just did the job. And then when I get my payment, like, I give it to my mom. Like, siya na bahala. Pero, of course, I always...
When did she hand it over to you? 18? Nung nag-18? Parang when did she like, ikaw na bahala?
Yes, you got this. You have to learn. May ganun bang moment?
Then she created my own bank account and everything. Siya na gano'n. Then around 18, she taught me how I wanted to learn. I said, can I learn how to handle my own expenses? And then she taught me how to.
What did she teach you? What are some, because we were talking about this earlier with other people na parang most of the time, they don't teach this in school.
Yes.
So, most of the time, swerte ka na lang if your parents taught you that.
Yeah.
But if not, you kind of just make mistakes,
Bahala
figure it
na,
out.
okay.
And then, yun na yung tuition fee. So, you had your mom to guide you and taught certain things. What were these things that like really helped you, set you up?
Yes.
I think the number one rule she taught me is how to use the credit card and how to use your debit card.
And that.
Credit card, it's like, you can't always use your credit card. You have to be mindful of what you spend. Because sometimes when we receive our, payments, it's payday. Yes. we go all out like crazy. Or I think I also learned from my Chinese parents how to really save up and have that discipline, like that yung urge na, oh no, like it's not, if if it's not gonna give you any value right now, then don't spend, just save up, keep saving, and also put it in time deposits. And ayun, I think the most yung mga expenses ko, it's usually the best expenses I could do is not on materialistic things. It's more on experiences.
Experiences. Okay.
So I love to travel. So I always use my money on traveling more, like going abroad, learning new cultures. At the same time, konting shopping but not too much.
If this episode made you reflect on your own life decisions, then maybe it's time to ask yourself the same question. Yung mga choices mo, career moves, love life, big risks, or even those random impulsive decisions, worth it ba talaga? If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to search and follow Worth It Ba on YouTube for the full episode. And if you have your own Worth It Ba moment, share it with us in the comments. Because at the end of the day, every choice comes with a story.